shit, guys! Fire our shit!
Well, howdy folks, and welcome back to your home port. We're in the dinghy, looking over the HMAS Vampire, a soon-to-be-released Tier 3 destroyer of the Australian Navy. That just in case the HMAS hadn't given that away. This ship was provided me by Wargaming North America in order to bring a preview to you, so you can decide if you want to spend any of your own hard-earned currency on it. This ship is not officially finalized and must be considered a work in progress, meaning that what I show you here today could very well be changed by the time it's available to the public. Vampire was a V-class destroyer of the Royal Navy launched in 1917 as HMS Wallace, but was renamed Vampire before being commissioned into service, serving in the 4th Destroyer Flotilla. In 1933, she was transferred to the Royal Australian Navy along with 4 other destroyers, and in 1934 she was paid off and became a tender until 1938 when she was reactivated for full duty. Vampire was very active during World War II, serving in the waters off Calabria, Libya, Greece, Crete, and in the Indian Ocean before her loss on April 8, 1942 to Japanese aircraft while escorting the carrier Hermes. Here in World of Warships, all of our old friends live again, and Vampire takes her spot amongst the Tier 3 destroyer group. Vampire is not as heavily armored as some Tier 3 destroyers, but is competitively armored nonetheless. Citadel armor ranges from 6 to 10 millimeters, if you really call that a citadel, as it does bow and stern plating. The guns are the lightest armored of any Tier 3 destroyer at 3 millimeters, which is a little surprising considering her obvious role as a gunboat. A little bit more on that in just a moment. Superstructure armor is average for her tier at 6 millimeters. As I stated earlier, Vampire is a gunboat, as opposed to being a torpedo boat, as most Japanese destroyers would be. She has 4 single-mount 102mm guns, 2 fore and 2 aft, that have the highest range in tier at 10.1 kilometers, fairly quick reload, 5 seconds, and the best traverse in tier of 14.4 seconds, and dispersion of 91 meters means she can pump out the shells and put them on target. Damage rating here of 1,500 hit points for HE shells and 1,700 hit points for AP is middle of the road at Tier 3, but HE chance to set a fire at only 5%. Yeah, that's less than most of her tier mates. Torpedoes are not Vampire's strength by any means either, not that they aren't competitively spec'd, there just aren't enough of them with only one triple tube launcher. The one redeeming quality of the launcher is that you can launch the torpedoes singly if you choose, one at a time, so you can be very precise about where you put them. 6-kilometer range is at the higher end of Tier 3, while a 62-second reload is nearly triple that of her Russian counterpart. Damage output is excellent at 10,000 hit point maximum, and speed is good in tier at 53 kilometers. Torpedo acquisition of 1.1 kilometers is alright, but at Tier 3 it's a bit high. And aircraft defense is best in tier, and by a wide margin. 7 guns firing at ranges between 1.2 and 2.5 kilometers completely outclasses any other Tier 3 destroyer currently in game, but it will not stop any aircraft carrier that you're going to encounter from dropping torpedoes or bombs on you. Just be aware. Vampire is fast at 35.7 knots, stock out of the box, fastest in tier in fact. A 520 meter turning circle coupled with best in tier 2.5 second rudder shift time means you can rock those torpedo beats all day. Detectability by sea is middle of the road at 6.3 kilometers, as is a 3 kilometer detectability range by air. Firing your guns from within smoke will only make you visible out to 2 kilometers, so mind your distances and keep blazing away. After examining all the stats and comparing them to the other Tier 3 destroyers currently available in game, HMAS Vampire is superior to her tier mates in many ways, and competitively spec'd where she isn't. The ship is a fast, maneuverable, and healthy gunboat with the best AA rating in tier as well. Torpedoes are there, and while they aren't in the same league as their tier mates, they do have good damage, decent range, and okay speed. There just aren't very many of them, with just one triple tube launcher and a reload time that is nearly triple that of the top dog. Fire from within smoke, or put that good maneuverability to use while firing on the move, that's where you're going to score at this ship. Well folks, there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. If you really enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, let me know in the comments. As well, be sure to visit my social media pages, both on Facebook and Twitter. This is where I post info that, well, not belonging in a video, it's worth taking a look at. Links to all things in the video description. Alright folks, thanks very much for stopping by and watching. I'll catch you next time.